Hey, hello, hello. I don't know what your guys' team name is. Otherwise, I would specifically call you your team name. I'm Bryn. For those of you who don't know me, so Micah is my, oh gosh, great great grandma. Like she's way up there for me. So Jalen Lovell is underneath Micah, and Ashley McClellan is underneath Jalen. Ashley McClellan is my sister and my coach, and then I'm underneath Ashley. Yes. So I am currently a 2-star diamond. I have a young family. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I'm expecting, due in February. Um, and I've been coaching for 4 years. So I fell in love with Beachbody like when I was 17 years old. Turbo Jam was my first program and loved it, got turbo certified, and I've been obsessed with Beachbody ever since. So that's a little bit of my backstory, just so that you know who I am, and I'm not this like random stranger person that's just like talking to you guys. So I want to hear where you guys are at. So I really don't want you to be muted like at all, unless you have to be, like you're doing the blender or your kids are screaming or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, okay. So because I want this to be like we're chatting and we're talking and we're figuring stuff out. So I want to hear where you're at as far as like where you're currently at with your rank, what your goal is. I assume it's at least diamond if you're in this group, and by when. And then I also want to hear if you've hit Success Club this month yet, and if not, how close are you? Cool. So Joe, let's start with you, Miss Leader of the group.
Okay, so I'm Emerald, and I've been Emerald, and I've been solid Emerald forever. Well, I say forever, since like late last year. I haven't hit Success Club this month. I still need to help 3 people, and that's it. I've got 3 coaches on each leg, so I'm not a million miles away, but far enough. But within my uplines team, we're pushing for diamonds. We've got another thread to push for diamond. I think it's like 21st of November, something like that. I can't remember Maria's reason, but that. Oh, God. Sorry, you're plugged into the wall, and I just scooped the lead out. 21st November, I think it's the date off the top of my head, but it's just, I'm just trying to work it as quick as I possibly can. So that's where I am at the moment.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, that gives me good information. How about you, Faye? I don't see you, so we'll let you come back to your screen. We'll go with Anna.
Okay, hi, I'm Anna. I am a mom. I've been coaching, and I should say I have 1 kid. I have a almost 2-year-old, and I own a couple of businesses. I'm a teacher, and I took the day off because my kid was teething. But I've been coaching with Beachbody for 9 months now. My lifetime rank is Emerald. I had it, and then my girl who had signed up underneath me had dropped off, so I'm just basically feel like I'm starting from scratch again. And I hit that weird phase in the business where I just kind of stopped doing the business part of it, and I'm working to get back my Emerald and hopefully hit diamond by my 1-year anniversary as a coach, if not sooner.
I love it. Okay, perfect. That gives me a good feel for where you guys are at. Okay, Faith, your turn.
All right, so I'm Faith. I started Beachbody in March, and then I always, my upline is Megan Bryant, and I've been watching her for a really long time, and I knew I wanted to coach, but I had to wait almost 2 months till my 18th birthday, which absolutely killed me. I signed up on my 18th birthday. It was the first thing I did when I got up in the morning. My birthday's April 2nd. So I've been a coach since then. I had really easy, quick success. I went to diamond like that. I mean, not diamond, emerald. Not diamond, emerald. But then all the people dropped off except 1 girl. And I just signed up my dad under me, but my girl is currently not active. She just moved to Alaska. So I'm trying to get her active so I can go back to emerald. I've already I haven't hit Success Club this month, but I did sign my boyfriend up with the work, and I did sell a 3-month bod. So I still have to help 2 more people to hit Success Club. I want to get, my goal is to get diamond by the end of the year. I want to be diamond by the end of the year, which I know is a lot, but I think I can do it. So
Totally. Diamond, I know you've probably heard it a million times, but diamond is 100% a decision. And what I mean by that is the Beachbody is 100% a numbers game. And this will be my 27th or 28th month consecutively in Success Club, because I decided that it was going to happen. Even if that meant on the 31st or the 30th or the 28th or whatever the month ends, if that meant I had no social life because I had not gotten my crap together for the other 28, 29, 30 days of the year, whatever, I was going to send 1,000 messages that day, if that's what it took to find the 3 people who are ready. And really, truly, this business is all about tracking. And you don't have to have Teamsy, you don't have to have Google Streak, you don't have to have anything fancy schmancy, whatever. Literally buy yourself a 68-cent notebook from Walmart and start writing down the people who are liking or commenting on your posts, the people who are interested, people who are every single day watching your stories, building new relationships with new people, adding to your network every single day with people who have common likes and interests as you, building a genuine relationship with them, not because you want to sell to them, but because you want to make friends, because you want to help people who need help in the world. Yes. So truly, like, this business is all about, literally, if you haven't ever seen this before, print it out. Yes, this is the Success Club Systems Tracker. I did my business for 3.5 years without this sucker. Yes, I obviously printed out a lot of them and made it a book so that I could just have like 52 of them. And this is what I've been working with all year long. And I made, one side is the Success Club Systems Tracker, and then the other side is like people I've contacted this week and like prospects and people I need to follow up with and whatever. And this thing has been a game changer for me because it sits there on my counter staring me in the face with a whole bunch of unchecked boxes telling me, Bryn, you got to get your crap together. You got to do your crap. If you want to be successful in this, if you want to change people's lives, if you really want to make a difference in the world, if you want to help people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. Oh, and in addition to that, help your family financially, physically, emotionally, all the things. You need to do stuff. You need to do.
I already opened one. You have one open.
Okay, I don't know who it is that joined. Galaxy Note 9.
It's me. It's Sadie.
Hi, Sadie. Welcome, welcome. Okay, tell us where you're at. What's your rank, current or fallen, whatever, and Success Club-ness? Have you hit already this month? Where are you at?
So I don't think I've hit anything this month. Last month I was Emerald, and then some of my girls left, and then, yeah.
Okay, have you helped anyone new this month?
I'm trying to get my mom on board and my sister, and I've got a couple other people that I've talked to. So I'm getting there. I'm just, they're not there yet.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. Okay. So really what I want to challenge you guys to do is I want you to make a list of 100 people that you know and love. And maybe you did this already when you very first started your coaching journey. But from what I've heard, it's been a few months for most of you since you started your coaching journey. So it may have been a while since you've done this, right? And I really, truly want to genuinely ask you to think about all in previous houses or moves or whatever. Think about people that you may or may not have gone to high school with, college to church with, if you were on the soccer team, if you were on the dance team, who did you dance with? If you were in a leadership position like student council or whatever, like who have you not talked to in a long time that knows you already? And truly reach out and genuinely, and please, 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 I hope you listen to the National Wake Up Call today because it was freaking solid. And Carl is the shiz. And you need to know, like, you are here to help. You are not here to sell. Period. End of story. That is one of my favorite things about being a Beachbody coach, and one of the hardest things about being a Beachbody coach is that every other MLM that I know of, it's like, okay, you need this product. Here you go, buy it. And when it runs out or whatever, just reach out to me and I'll get you another one. And that's it. Yes. With Beachbody, the hard work begins once they purchase, because you have committed to them that you're going to be there for them forever, that you're going to help see them through their fitness journey, that you're going to keep them accountable, that you're going to cheer them on, that you're going to ask them why they haven't showed up. Ask them, okay, yeah, you bought this 2 weeks ago and I haven't seen you log into the challenge group once. Where are you? Yes. And if you don't have that kind of relationship with them, you need to build that kind of relationship so that they know, like, and trust you, that you are going to be that person who holds them accountable to their health and fitness goals. Yes, because that's what you're here for, is to help them achieve their health and fitness goals. And I'll tell you, like, if they're not on board, and Carl said this on the National Wake Up Call today, that a leader came up to him at leadership and was like, hey, yo, like, what do I say to this person to, like, help them see the value in this and get them on board? You don't say anything. You just show them what it's done for you. And you help them understand through your posts, through your stories, through the messages you send, through the actions that you are taking, through living the life that you live, that you are in forever. And you're not going anywhere. And you are going to be here to help them, whether they sign up with you today or whether they sign up with you in 5 years. And truly, when you start to show up with that kind of intensity, that's when people really start to trust you. They know you, they like you, they trust you. And they're willing to say, okay, I'm going to invest in Anna as my coach because she's showing me that she shows up every freaking day. I'm going to invest in Sadie as my coach because she shows me that she is not going anywhere. And this is not just a weird dabble in an MLM thing that everybody does all the freaking time and then they quit and then 3 seconds later they're selling lip sense or whatever. You're in this and you're here to help. Yes. And that is all shown through your daily actions. That is shown through your posts. That is shown through your daily invites, through your weekly follow-ups, through your daily connections, your daily adding to your network, through your daily personal development. And truly, 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 like, it's not glamorous, but it is what it is. Yes. It's the little things every single day that add up to make a huge difference and a huge impact in your life. Okay, I want to read this to you. If you've never read this book, I really would read it because it's amazing. It's called The Slight Edge by Jeff Wilson. There are many definitions of integrity: honesty, truthfulness, congruence between words and deeds. The aspect of integrity that is most applicable to the slight edge is this: what you do when no one is watching. It's bedtime, end of a long, rough day, and you're beat. You head for bed and there's your book sitting there looking at you. You made a commitment to read 10 pages a day, but man, you are tired. You don't even know if you can keep your eyes open. What to do? You know, you say to yourself, if I skip the 10 pages just for tonight, it's no big deal. And you know what? You're absolutely right. It's not going to make a huge difference one way or another. It is no big deal. And in that moment, you find out who you really are. It's in that moment's decision when nobody else is watching and no one will ever know, when your choice is so slight, so subtle, so insignificant, that it's at that moment that you find out whether or not you have slight edge integrity. And I love that. It's like one of those mic drop moments. And I really want to share one more quote with you. I won't spend time finding it in the book, but I know I sent it to one of my own coaches. And it was one of those like, oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, so much text history with her. I gotta find Okay. People who do the first week in and week out build a successful business. People who do the second don't, even if they actually take a greater number of those business building actions than the first group. Why not? No momentum. After 6 days off, they have to start all over again, getting themselves geared up and inspired to get back in. It can take a good amount of energy and initiative to get yourself started in a new activity, but it takes far, far less to keep yourself doing it once you've started. There's another reason once a day for a week is better than 7 times in one day, once a week. The daily rhythm of the thing starts to change you. It becomes part of your routine. And as it does, it becomes part of who you are. That doesn't happen with a once in a while, all out effort. Yes. So truly, like if I can teach you anything, I really just want to teach you like Micah's hashtag, right? Like hashtag do your crap. And it really does not, I think we build it up in our heads to be just like this huge thing, when really it's only huge because we're sitting there thinking about it and not actually doing it. But if you just set business hours and you tell yourself, okay, I put my phone on silent mode or whatever you need to do, I set my timer, and from 1:00 p.m. when my kid is napping until 1:30, I'm going to spend 30 minutes building relationships and making connections with people, adding to my network, whatever. Okay, I have a little bit of free time from 8 to 8:45 when my kids are asleep again. Okay, now I'm going to set another timer, and this is the time where I'm going to find 10 people to send an invite to. Okay, I'm going to wake up 10 minutes earlier than I did the day before, and I'm going to add to my network, or I'm going to plan out my post for the day or whatever. Like truly, truly doing these things does not take more than an hour, hour and a half of time when you are actually doing them when you say you're going to. It only feels like it takes 8 to 10 hours when you sit there and you tell yourself you're going to do it and you end up scrolling instead because you don't know who to invite or build relationships with. And okay, I just wasted 45 minutes scrolling and I didn't do a gosh dang thing to move my life or my business. Yes. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Any like thoughts, questions, concerns, like pick my brain, question, answer, all the ness.
No. No.
No. Okay, is there anything in your power hour specifically that you're like, how do you do this? Anything that you want help with?
Just get it done.
Yes, love it.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, and I'll tell you guys, the thing that helped me go diamond was I started using a different discount coach script, and it scared the crap out of me. I'll be real. Even still, it scares the crap out of me because I found someone who wants to work out with me, and I'm so excited to help them. And like this little voice inside my head says, like, don't even ask them. Just sign them up. It's okay. You can ask them in a month. But then a month goes by, and a month goes by, and I forget to follow up and ask them if they want to coach for the discount. And then they find out 3 months later that they've been paying full price for Shakeology, and they're like, hey, yo, like you never told me that I could save 25% on this. Like, are you freaking serious? I'm pissed at you, right? Okay, not really, but like basically, yes. So I started sending a script before I know their email address, I know their flavor of Shakeology. The last thing I say is, and I can send this, I can post it in the group so that you guys have it.
I always signed him up. I was going to say, I always signed him up as like under the discount to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you not do that anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't doing that, but I've since started to. And
okay.
I don't think everyone does that. So
okay.
I think that's why
okay.
you have 6 discount coaches and why you're so close to diamond, because you're already in that habit. But I don't think everyone does do that. So you keep doing that.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, go on. Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry,
no,
go on.
You're fine. So yeah, it's just basically you just tell them there are 2 ways to sign up. One, you can order as a customer, and when you do that, you get Shakeology in the program for $100 and whatever. Shakeology is automatically set on auto ship, but you will get an email before it ships again reminding you that it's going to come out. Or 2, you can order it as a discount coach, which makes it so you're already signed up to receive Shakeology and anything else you ever want for 25% off starting with your second month. And it explains like the coach discount for 25% off. It also explains the $17 or $15.95 fee, so that they're not surprised by that. And 95% of the time, when you send that to your new customers, 95% of the time they answer, yeah, sign me as a discount. And then
how do you explain the coach fee coming out each month? Like, do you say it's like a subscription like Costco or something, or like whatever, Macro or whatever you have? Do you say it's like that? It's like a subscription fee? Or how do you describe as to what that coach fee is if they're not actually wanting to work the business? They literally just want to take advantage of the discount. Like, how do you put that to them?
Okay, I'll tell you what I just send like the same script to everybody. So it says, okay, there is a $15.95 fee to be a coach, and then I say in parentheses, but it's waived if you or your spouse are military, and it has like the woo like emoji thing. Yeah. That I don't want you to be surprised about. For business builders like me, and I tell them what it does when you're a business builder, because it does a little sprinkle of how freaking awesome our business is. So I say, for business builders like me, that fee covers the cost of inventory, shipping, our website, customer service, all of that. So it's an awesome fee for business builders like me. But even if you're not wanting to build the business, you still save $20 a month on your auto shipment of Shakeology and get 25% off anything else you choose to get. You only pay that fee once a month, not once per product you want. And that's all I say about it. So I do like sprinkle in the business, because again, Beachbody is awesome. And we're one of the only MLMs that I know of that you don't have to turn around and spend the money you make on inventory and product to sell, which I'm so grateful for, because I don't want to have 400 bags of Shakeology lying around my house. Like, that'd be the worst thing. And going to the post office every day with my kids, like, that would be awful. So, wow. So I would really, that script is what helped me go diamond. And I made my list, like I challenged you guys to do. And I realized, oh my gosh, like I have aunts that I've never asked about. And one of my aunts said yes. So then I totally used peer pressure. So like, hey, yo, this aunt said yes, you should do it too, because it would be really fun for you guys to do it all together, because they're 3 sisters. And so the second one said yes. Oh my gosh, I got 2 discount coaches in like 2 days. Okay, then the third aunt said yes. And now they're all doing it together. Yes. So it was like fun for me, because it was my family, and how fulfilling is it to help your family? And 2, I went diamond. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when you sign 5 coaches in a 5-week period, you get a $100 bonus from Beachbody. And that's always the case. Like, that never goes away. It's not like the first time you do that, yay, good job, here's a $100 bonus. That is always. So like, even at Micah's level, if she signs 5 coaches in a 5-week period, she gets a $100 bonus from Beachbody. Like, so I mean, $100, right? For helping 5 people in addition to the commission you made, and it's over 5 weeks. So it's plenty. Like, it's not like, okay, you only have 3 days to do it, right? 5 weeks is a good amount of time. Yeah. So I can share that script with you guys in the group if you guys want that. But really that is what I would focus on. And one more thing that I would really challenge you guys to do that will make a huge difference in your commitment. And again, this is something Carl talked about today on the National Wake Up Call. So if you haven't listened to it yet, please do, and set an alarm every single Monday to listen to it. Or whenever you can, but make sure you listen to it every single week, is to start doing a call to action in your stories every single day. And one of the things Carl said on the National Wake Up Call was, some people think that they're going to get obnoxious and people are going to stop watching their stories or whatever if you do that every single day. So obviously be creative about it. Don't talk about the exact same group all the time. Talk about, sometimes do a free group and have a call to action with that. Sometimes do a group that has absolutely nothing to do with Beachbody. Like I run a marriage group that's like a 4-week group about how to do small and simple things every day to improve your marriage. And like invite to a coach sneak peek, or invite to a challenge group, or invite to a week-long trial of things. Like switch it up. But every single day, at least 4 days a week, you should be doing a call to action in your stories. And what Carl said is, people aren't going to think that's obnoxious. At least the right people aren't going to think that's obnoxious. The right people are going to will see that and be like, holy crap, she is in this. I can see how much it means to her. And it's like I was saying earlier, like I'm going to sign up with Faith because I can see that she's committed to this. And she talks about how I can join her every single day. And I'll tell you, I can't even tell you how many people, like it's the worst thing ever when they have a girl that they were talking to and they sign up with someone else. And they're like, whoa, like, wait a second, I was talking to you about it. But they never made it clear that they coach, that you can join me and I will mentor you to be healthy and successful. Or you can join me and I can mentor you to be a coach like me. And I personally lost someone at the beginning of my journey. She was one of my customers. And all of a sudden she started posting about like my transformation and joined me. And I was like, girl, are you working the business? Like, I'm so freaking excited for you. And she's like, yeah, I signed up with da-da-da and I'm going to start working the business. And I was like, you were under me. Like, what happened? And she's like, oh, I thought you would just help me lose weight and stuff. I didn't know I could do the business side with you. And that was like, oh, like that's my fault. Like that's my bad that I'm not talking about it enough, that I need to, so that people know I can work this with her if I want to. So yeah. Any other thoughts, questions, clarifications, ideas?
So I know people are really like not clear about what they do, but the only thing I have a problem is when I go into like actually have conversations with people. So people have been telling me that they just go in, they see who's active like on Facebook or like Instagram, they just send them a random message. I am not that kind of person. If I get a random message from someone, I'm going to be like, weirdo, delete, block, I'm not going to talk to that person. So that's not how I am. I'm more of a like your post, comment on it, react to your story. So how do you get from that to like actually talking about real stuff with people in direct message without sending one of those, hey girl messages? Because I don't like those. They seem really salesy. So.
Okay. No, I love it. So I personally, the way I send my invites, I feel like you had two separate questions. The way I send my invites is I do send them 100% from my stories, specifically from my people who are watching my workout stories. Because if they're just watching my normal stories, there's so many people who skip through my workout and they're like, okay, cool, you worked out again. Like, you work out every day, whatever. Like, so to me, those people are not interested in working out with me. They're watching my stories, but they're probably watching for my kids or for the recipes that I share or for some other reason. And they're not interested in working out with me. But the people who are watching my stories, my workout stories, I send them an invite that says, hey, beautiful so-and-so, I noticed you were watching my stories and I just wanted to reach out and ask you, are you watching my workout stories because you are being an amazing cheerleader and friend and rooting for me? Or are you watching my workout stories because you're interested in working out with me? Either way, know that I love you. I think you're the best. And I hope you're having a great day. And that's all it says. And it opens up the door for them to say, no, girl, I just think you're the shiz. I can't believe you're still working out at 24 weeks pregnant. Like, you're amazing, right? Or they can say, actually, yeah, I really do want to work out with you. Will you tell me more about that? And to me, that's not icky or salesy or weird, because I work out on my stories every single day. And if they're watching it, they know I'm working out every single day. And if they're actually taking the time to watch that story, all 15 seconds of it, they're going to get a message from me, because I provide so much value on my stories every single day. I show up every single day in my stories, 7 days a week. I show up every single day in my posts. And to me, you know me. If you're watching my stories, you know me. And I'm not just some random weirdo who's sending you a message. You watch my stories, and I share my intimate details of my life with you. So I can send you a message asking you, are you watching because you're cheering me on, or are you watching because you really want to do this with me? Yeah. So that's how I would approach invites. Every person that I know that's at the level that I'm at or above does the exact same thing as me. I really don't know anybody who still does like attraction marketing only, like is only able to get people from the likes and comments on their posts. Because when you get to the business 4 years later, like I really don't have enough people liking and commenting on my posts every time I do a call to action post to send 10 invites every single day. So I need to reach out to the people in my stories, but you need to add value to their lives. Yes. When it comes to like transitioning the conversation to making it like about Beachbody or coaching or whatever, I really honestly don't. Because to me personally, that is icky, salesy, weird. Like the conversation kind of died. We don't really have anything to talk about anymore. And oh, hey, I'm just going to randomly ask you, do you want to work out with me? If it naturally comes up, if they talk about like money is tight, or I'm feeling super lonely, or like I'm a new mom and like the mom guilt is like awful, and I feel like I'm getting lost in myself or whatever, like that's my person. My person is a mom who struggles with feeling alone, feeling unfulfilled. Maybe they quit their job. Maybe they want to stay home with their kid. They don't like having to leave their kid every single day. Like if those types of things ever come up in the conversation, that is when I start to sprinkle in like, oh my gosh, like I totally get it. I know where you're coming from. That is exactly where I was. And then I found this thing, and I just share my experience. And a lot of the times when I'm sending an invite like that, where like the conversation changed to be like, okay, now I'm going to sprinkle something Beachbody, whether it's nutrition or coaching or workouts or whatever, I send a video so that they can see my face, or I send a voice text so they can hear my voice, so that it's not just like this, okay, she just sent me a script that she sends to probably 40 million people, but like they know that message was meant for me, and intimately and specifically me. And she hears me, and she knows of a solution that could potentially help me fix my problem. And that's what I do, so that it seems more intimate. But if it's not ever leading up to that point in the conversation, if like health and fitness or any of those triggers or whatever come up that I'm looking for in my person, I really don't ever bring it up. Does that help, Faith?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great question, though. I think those are good things to think about. And really, the last thing I want to say about that is, I mean, selling is everywhere, right? Like every single person is a salesperson. If you've never listened to the book Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone, do it. It's amazing. But he talks about how every single person is a salesperson. Like even the grocery store person is a salesperson, because when they go home, they're going to try to convince their dog to go outside to pee, or their kid to go to bed, or their husband to clean up after himself, or their whatever. Like that selling in and of itself is just trying to help someone see the way you see, and helping to get them to see your perspective, your point of view. And yes, in our case, we exchange money for this sale, But really what you're trying to do is you're trying to help them see that their health is worth investing in. And it is. And if you truly believe that your health is worth the investment, it won't ever be selling. It will always be helping, because you're coming at it with the perspective of, I'm genuinely not just trying to check, I hit Success Club and yay, I made $50 in commission. It's genuinely I have a solution for you and you have a problem and I can help you fix it. And here's how. Yeah. Coolio. Any other thoughts, questions, need help with? No? Okay. All right. Well, I think y'all are the shiz. I'm excited for you. I think this is a good group of people. So I really am rooting for you and cheering you on, and I'm excited.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, I'm excited to see all of you progress in your businesses, and truly you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Yeah. If you tell yourself you can do it, you totally can. You just have to put in the work behind it to make it happen. Yeah. Okay.
So do we see you here the same time next week?
No, so you'll have a different mentor every week.
Okay. So we just got to check the Google sheet and see what the coup is for next week. Okay.
Yep, and you'll just sign up for whatever time works best for you. The times won't always be the same, because
No.
the leaders on here will just have different schedules according to the week and whatever.
Okay.
But we'll post every Saturday. We'll clear it out and
Okay.
repost our times that we can, and then you guys will sign up again for the week that works, just in case, because we knew that sometimes we didn't want to have it be like every week at the same time, just in case
It doesn't work for someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted to let you decide what works for you. Okay. Well, I'm rooting for you guys. Good luck.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
See you guys.
See you later. Bye.